the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Beckham. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to
He's going to go for a big one. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble. And
the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can be... Here they come, and it's touchdown Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt, they scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's wrong. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go.
Makes the catch down the right side. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Beckham. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Final play of the quarter coming. Snap to the back. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They try to pop a run on the draw. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He hopes this one turns out a little better. Had the other one blocked. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal, and their lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Power football with the run. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's a draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Touchdown, Michigan! Stealing a score on special teams.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And down he goes back at the 3.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Prince. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Okay, ready?
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Come on, set. Carrier.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Prince. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down. They believe this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's in open space downfield. Made a defender miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Down 55!
Going to the running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Quick toss. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Okay, ready? Gorilla! Igloo! Igloo!
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
On the ready.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Set.
To the air, it's Prince. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Jackrabbit.
Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Spider.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes his shot. Right on the money. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
DB's right up on the receivers.
Cricket.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burgess. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Prince. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out. Not.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fritz. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the marker. Flying down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Pulls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Prince. They're setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. The field goal is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Connection to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Floating away. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
A nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
On the double.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Slant.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
On the ready.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Clear.
The toss to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.